Alright, so we're back in. Had a little machine snafu, but we're back in. Ooh, never used this car before. I could tell by the force feedback because, wow, it feels real tight right now. So I gotta adjust that. Hold on. Okay, force feedback up to 50. Get some sunlight. All right, there you go. Some light. Okay, so different car. Ooh. Wow, okay. This is pretty good. Force feedback still a little too tight. Let me go ahead and adjust that real quick. And also pull up chat in case friends are coming back to join us. Hold up 1 minute. We got this. 5. Let's go. And we here. All right. Let's go. Let me... Right. Oh man, that is nice. Oh my gosh, we're starting with this. If that's how we're starting, oh my god, I don't really need a lot of practice, I guess, huh? This thing is nice. Wow, okay, a little offline there. Look at that. Woo. This thing is really, really nice. All right, let's go back. We're at the beginning. The biggest corner, right? This is our biggest one. Force feedback is really weird in this car, so I'm like struggling with the wheel a little bit, but once I get a hang of it, like it gets real tense mid-drift. When it's not drifting, it's like super soft, but when the drift begins, all of a sudden it gets like extra tight, and I have the force feedback down quite a bit to like 45. So the force feedback is definitely something to get used to here. Ooh, man, that was bad. All right. All right, friends who are watching, hit a sub. I would appreciate that. I do Assetto Corsa and Forza Horizon, 2 games that don't usually match up. People usually live in different worlds. They either live in the Assetto Corsa world or they live in the Forza Horizon world, but I live in both. So that's what sets me apart. Give me a sub. You watch content both on Forza Horizon and you'll watch it related to Assetto Corsa also. Assetto Corsa, I'll be honest, I'm pretty new to. I'm just starting out and I'm learning how to drift. So these few lives that I've been doing lately have all been my journey into learning how to drift and finding the right drift cars for me in Assetto Corsa, and I think I've found them, friends. If you can see, you might agree that I have found the cars that I can drift in this game. And wow, a lot of tweaking, a lot of watching videos of other people, a lot of reading blogs and things online, Reddit posts and whatnot, to kind of learn how to get the graphics to work, how to get the drift cars to drift. Oh my goodness, it's been, I'll be honest with you, it's been a couple of years, like not non-stop because I played Forza a lot, but in between I would come to Assetto Corsa and I would try to make the game work, and I would try to figure out how to drive in it. And then when Assetto Corsa Evo came out, I bought the game. Oh my God, what did I just do? The rear hit the barriers. But when Assetto Corsa Evo came out, I got on that real quick because I really do enjoy racing games. So Assetto Corsa Evo looked really good, and you know, Assetto Corsa has a great reputation for sim racing. So I got on that and I enjoyed it, but I don't think it has enough for me to keep me entertained. That was the problem. You know, because it's early access right now, they're releasing stuff in stages, and I enjoyed a few races. I wasn't very good at them. I had to learn a lot because sim racing obviously is much different than arcade or simcade type of stuff, which Forza offers. So I have a long learning curve to conquer, but you know, from time to time I came back to Assetto Corsa, and I always would start trying to learn and then get frustrated because something wasn't working, or it was just the learning curve for me was just too steep. But eventually, you know, it came around, things started to click a little bit, and I'm gonna say it wasn't in Assetto Corsa, it was less about the settings for me, but it was more about the cars. All right, so once I found the right car pack, and for me that turned out to be the Gravy Garage car pack so far, and the Assetto Corsa drift cars, the AC drift cars that they put out, the Kunos ones, those are pretty good too. But the Gravy Garage ones are a little bit more helpful. I would say the Gravy Garage drifting is easier than some of the stock cars that you might tune yourself. I mean, at least that's my opinion. As a newcomer into the game, trying to learn how to do this for the first time. And this is literally drifting for me, like probably the 7th or 8th day of me drifting. I haven't been drifting every single day, but I would say the little bit that I did, probably, you know, just to train a little bit. For a couple of weeks, I've been doing a little bit at night to kind of get a feel of the wheel, to get the feel of the cars and how they move. And then I've done about 6 or 7 live streams of just like learning and practicing with you guys, hopefully watching and enjoying the show at the same time. So that's what I've been doing, and now this is what it looks like. I don't think I fully understand everything yet. I don't think I'm very good yet. I think there's a long, long way to go, especially with left foot braking, finding my line, making the adjustments when I either go too deep or too far from the curve. So there's a lot of things I still need to work on, but I think for the time being in Brooklyn Park anyway, I've been able to kind of get around and link up the track a couple of times with ease with lots of cars. So in the Gravy Garage car pack, almost every car has been really good for me. There are some that I wouldn't probably drive again, but even those, you know, you can watch my lives. I've been basically learning in front of you guys. Even the ones that I couldn't get to drift as well as I'm getting this one to drift right now, as you can see, those were still worthy. They were good cars. They were, you know, they weren't hard to drift. It was just that there's something about how they moved that wasn't gelling with my style. So I kind of went with, I like an aggressive acceleration because I'm coming from a simcade sort of world. You know, I like that excessive and aggressive acceleration, so I can, it's there for me like a turbo whenever I need it, and I can just step on it and get the car to swing around. You know, I like that. So some cars don't have that sort of aggressive acceleration, and that kind of messes me up a little bit. So I try to go for the cars that give me a nice pickup in early chunks of the gear. Which I like. So that's what this car is doing. looks really, really good. You know, it's really dope. Who's there? France, what's up? What's up, France, Herman? Atsuki, thank you, I appreciate it. I'm just learning, Atsuki. This is, like I said, this is like my 7th or 8th session of drifting or learning to drift in Assetto Corsa, but I learned and failed, or tried to learn and fail many, many times before. Like, there's so many times I quit on this game. You know, I've had Assetto Corsa for many years, probably 4 or 5 years at least, maybe longer. But every time I try to play this game, whether it was the content manager, all the settings, everything is so overwhelming. The mods, the cars, and then the downloads, the updates. There's so many things that got me so frustrated with this game so many times, and I just quit. I was like, I don't need this. I don't have time for that. I gotta, you know, I enjoy driving and playing with the wheel, and, you know, I enjoy racing and jumping and stunts and drifting. That's what I like doing. So if I can't get that from the game, then I'm not gonna waste my time. And there comes a certain point when you're like, all right, that's enough. I could be having fun in Forza, but I'm sitting here getting frustrated trying to figure out what the right settings are, what the right graphics settings are. And graphics I still don't have figured out. Even though I'm getting 150, 160 frames per second on my machine, but when I do streaming, my computer, I think, is getting a little bit too swamped. You know what I mean? It's getting too hot or whatever it's getting. It's bottlenecking or whatever it is. It can't keep up. So sometimes I've had a couple of moments where during my live stream, like today, the game froze. So the computer didn't crash, but the game froze. So I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's the settings. I've been trying to play with the settings. I've been trying to bring down a bunch of the settings, but like the game runs really fine when I'm not doing streaming. But as soon as I start doing streaming, I think with OBS and because I have 2 cameras linked up, you know, and I got a mic and all that. So I think with all that, the computer's getting a little bit too overworked. If anybody got ideas of how to optimize settings for live streaming, I'm open to that. If you got any suggestions, let me know in the comments. But I'm struggling with that a little bit right now. The game runs perfect when I'm playing by myself without recording or without anything. But like during live streams sometimes, and it doesn't happen every time. It's only happened like 2 or 3 times where the game just freezes. And it doesn't freeze during the game. So it freezes when I'm switching out. So let's say I want to switch out the car or the map. So I'm gonna, you know, exit out. I'm gonna go to content manager and I'm gonna start picking different cars or different whatever maps. When I'm doing that, that's when it freezes. So I don't know what the situation is. But, you know, that's the life of Assetto Corsa. If you're playing Assetto Corsa, there's always something wrong. There's always something missing. There's always something you gotta download. There's always a setting that you have checked off that you shouldn't. You know what I mean? So you gotta be a rocket scientist to kind of play this game in its optimum sort of, you know, condition. So that's kind of funny about this game. But that's what happens every time. Oh, I was looking at chat and I kind of lost track. Sorry, guys. I was making sure there was no new ideas that I had to pay attention to. But yeah, so I'm kind of afraid right now to change a car because it might crash again. I don't know. Every time I try to switch a car out, I'm just killing the machine for some reason. I don't know what's going on. The game stops working. It just freezes. And it doesn't just freeze, it freezes hard. Like my whole computer just stops working. And then I gotta like hard reset or power off and then power back on. So I guess we're gonna be finishing this live with this car, and this is a nice car. I am gonna try to go out of Brooklyn Park and maybe try a different drift track. That'd be cool. Let's see how the car does around other drift tracks, and we'll load up a few. if the, you know, thing allows us to load it. But if not, then I guess we'll have to do a live stream again another time, and I'll try to keep playing with the settings to make sure I get some stable settings for live streaming, because the game is perfectly fine when I'm not live streaming, and I think it has something to do with just the CPU optimization, and then we'll figure it out. The graphics right now, though, are pretty good. I'm enjoying the graphics, you know, the way they are. I have Pure on right now, if you're familiar with that. Pure is a weather system, and I also have, for my post-processing filter, the Aegis C13. So that's what's going on right now. That's what you're seeing on the screen in terms of graphics and colors and all of that, and weather. So there you go. All right, I think we've linked the track up like 5 times already, so let me just pause there for a moment. Pray that I don't crash. I'm gonna try to switch out to a different map. All right, so let's get to a different track. We'll keep the same car, and fingers crossed I'll be back. If I'm not back, peace. Let's see. All right, looks like Kylan, I don't think it has NASCAR, but not to my knowledge. I'm pretty new to Assetto Corsa, but it does have a lot of tracks for formula racing tracks, and it does have tracks that are you know, GT racing tracks. All the famous ones are in the game, so you can definitely try different tracks. There's a million cars for this game, though, and the cool thing about this game is you can get lots of free cars, a lot of free packs. I literally, before I got on live, I just downloaded a Formula Drift pack for free. I didn't load up those cars yet. Maybe the next live stream I'll test those out with you guys, but yeah, I just got these Formula Drift cars. There's a Corvette in there. There's all types of cars in there. I don't know how many, but it was more than 5 cars. So in this game, once you have Assetto Corsa, especially when you have it on PC, you can download so many cars. It's like unlimited options. And then even when you have to buy something, like I bought Pure for the weather and the lighting and all that you're seeing, that was really cheap. I bought it from Patreon, from the Pure creator, which was $1, I think I paid for the version. You can, you know, pay again when you want to update it to the new version or something like that when it comes out. So it's very cheap, very reasonable, and you get plenty fun out of it. You know what I mean? So right now, this is called Drift Playground. I'm in this track, so I'm just doing a little quick lap to see where we're at. Oh, I struggle here. I know this in this map now. So this is where we're at. I think we could reduce the reflections. My reflections are, I think, blasting right now. They're a little too high resolution. Maybe that's the setting that I will change. But anyway, here we go. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Ooh, that was hard. I'm kind of surprised I made that one. Ooh, messed up. Yeah, this one's a tricky one. It'll take us a little while longer to learn this one. I tried in the last stream also, and this was definitely challenging. The funny thing is, I don't practice on this very much. Every time, like, I have tried, I've either done Brooklyn Park or I've done the clutch kickers. So this is definitely the one that I'm the least familiar with. There you go. Okay. That was a little sloppy. I think this is a good car for it. This is a good car for this track. I just gotta figure out, you know, the map a little bit. This is where I messed up last time, but not this time. That's nice. Just maintain speed there, and these are the sharper ones. Those are hard turns. All right, we did better than the first round, so hopefully, you know, we're progressively getting better little by little. There you go. There, but I was trying to not use the e-brake. This is a tough one, or at least parts of it are tough. Not all of them are tough, but certain parts are definitely tough. All right, we're back in. Let's give it another go then. The beginning of it, I'm getting right, but it's after that. It's the second half. Actually, I think it's like the downhill part that I'm messing up. Oh, too much throttle. Okay. Okay, I'm happy with that. That was a little bit better. There you go. Woo. Going uphill feels like, man, do I even have enough power to go? Okay, finally made that one, I feel like. Oh my God. Did I just link it? Wow, finally did it, guys. Finally did it. Oh no. I just did it and then I died again. That looks like a Ninja Turtle, but it's just like a regular frog. And I messed up there again. That's okay. Thought I had it. Oh goodness. All right, let's wrap up there. It's been a good run, good live. Had a good amount of fun with this car. This is a fun car. Definitely am into it. I'll see you guys in the next one with the new Formula Drift car pack that I just downloaded. I'm gonna test those out, and then we'll come live and we'll try to you know, spin those around and see what they do and how they fare compared to the Gravy Garage one. Have high hopes for Formula Drift, but you know, this is Assetto Corsa. You never know what's gonna happen. So we'll see what we see. There you go. Enjoy the view. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.